We now have virtual reality for mice. Finally, the Mouse VR goggles created by scientists at Cornell University currently lack mobility and are held in place on a scaffold with two smartwatch displays behind a pair of Fresnel lenses. They can track the rodent's eye movements and pupil dilation. The mice navigate their virtual environments on a spherical treadmill and react far more strongly than when they viewed virtual worlds on just 360-degree projector screens. Using the VR goggles, the mice jumped in fear at looming threats, whereas they had no reaction when just the 360-degree screens were used. The next step for the team is to develop wearable VR goggles for other animals and to even integrate other senses into the experience. And here's the first fully 3D printed microscope. At just 6.6 pounds, the microscope takes under 3 hours to print and costs less than $60. Researchers at the University of Bath and the University of Cambridge started the Open Flexure project, offering the open source microscope blueprints. Specially crafted lenses were still needed, however, that could cost hundreds of dollars, so recently a team at the University of Strathclyde developed a workaround to lower that cost. The blueprints have been used in over 50 countries and even in laboratories in Antarctica. The microscope provided an imaging view of 1.7 millimeters with a cell spatial resolution of 5 micrometers. The first samples examined with it were a blood smear and a section of harvested mouse kidney, and it's capable of providing images of individual blood cells, renal tubules, and other subcellular anatomical details. Cool. This is the latest in science news. This is MindBlow. It's Dinosaur Embryo time. Thought to be between 66 and 72 million years old, an incredibly rare dinosaur embryo has been found in an egg that was in a storage room in a museum in China. Nicknamed Baby Yin Liang, it's around 10.6 inches and belongs to a group of feathered toothless theropods known as oviraptorosaurs. The discovery marks the first dinosaur embryo displaying a posture typical of present-day bird embryos, with the study authors saying the head was found ventral to the body with the feet on either side and the back curled along the blunt pole of the egg. Such a posture is previously unrecognized in a non-avian dinosaur, but reminiscent of a late-stage modern bird embryo. It's the most complete dinosaur embryo ever found. These mummies have secret tattoos. A team of scientists used laser-stimulated fluorescence to reveal intricate tattoos on mummies from the Chancay culture that lived in Peru 1,200 years ago. It's the first time this technique has been used to study tattooed mummies. Over 100 individuals were examined, and while not all had tattoos, those that did glowed brightly under the fluorescent laser stimulation. The tattoo lines, with widths between 0.1 and 0.2 millimeters, suggest single needle puncture tattooing instead of incisions and rubbing with dye, as had previously been thought with ancient tattooing. They think cactus needles or sharpened animal bones could have been used. So there's your mummy tattoo update. And now for a dog-sized deep-sea bug named after Darth Vader. It was actually discovered being sold at a seafood market in Vietnam. The head of the animal's carapace resembled Darth Vader's helmet, leading it to becoming named Bathynomus vaderi. It measures around 260 to 280 millimeters and weighs over a kilogram. It has tail flaps and spiky setae between larger spines. Currently selling for about $40 per kilogram, they're said to taste like lobster. So if you want to eat dog-sized lobster that looks like Darth Vader, head over to Vietnam. This sleepy robot baby is freaking me out. An Osaka University-led research group has developed technology that allows androids to display moods such as excited and sleepy by using superimposed decaying waves. Until recently, a patchwork method has been used involving preparing prearranged actions to make sure unnatural facial movements were excluded. This method posed challenges such as preparing complex scenarios and minimizing unnatural movements during transition. transitions. Now, lead author Hisashi Ishihara and his research group developed a dynamic facial expression technology using waveform movements. These represent many facial gestures such as breathing, blinking, and yawning as individual waves. These waves are overlaid to the related facial areas, eliminating the need to prepare complex action data while avoiding noticeable movement transitions. This allows androids to express more lively expressions and mood changes, and eventually become Blade Runners. You can now ride a robot dog like a little mechanical horse. Unitree B2W is equipped with a high-resolution optical camera and high-power wheel motors. This special bot can traverse different terrains such as grass, stone, and gravel, and even works in water. It can stand, spin and flip, climb up stairs, and jump off rooftops. Most importantly, it can be ridden at a max speed of 20 kilometers per hour. It's currently ready to ship and can be yours for just $100,000. I like to imagine a beautiful future in which people are regularly traveling by robot dog. And now a report on virtual reality from 1994.
And virtual reality has become an actual reality.
Virtual reality is where you're immersed in a computer-generated environment.
Virtual reality was displayed at the San Diego Electronics Show for entertainment value, but it has more practical applications.
In architecture, where you could actually walk through buildings before they're built. You can have it in medicine, where you could have virtual surgery. Medical students, for instance, could practice on a virtual patient rather than an actual patient.
Kaiser Electro-Optics of Carlsbad makes the headset. Angel Studios of Carlsbad did the animation. Whoa, just slammed into a door, didn't even hurt.